Welcome to Pull a Pin Ready, a place where average veterans come to share their opinions about the world we live in. We can't guarantee you're going to like our opinions.
But we guarantee you, we're going to give them to you anyway.
I'm Jim.
And I'm Nate. Let's pull the pin already. What the hell was that?
I don't know. But anyways, welcome back to the show. Welcome, Nate, and all the Christine and Johnny. We appreciate you. Keep
What
your
about that? What about the other guy that commented that one
uh,
time? Is he still commenting?
I haven't seen anything else. We don't
Oh,
usually
okay.
get a lot of return guys. They might be trolls just banging in once or twice, or people that get, sometimes even when I watch other people's stuff, I get triggered
But
and I'm just like,
I
I
thought
gotta
he,
say something.
I thought he was when they had a decent comment though.
Well, he did, but
Oh,
obviously he's not invested in us. He probably just
oh,
got triggered by something we said and wanted to share.
that should
And
keep
that's
your
cool.
attention coming back so we can trigger you some more.
Yeah, I mean, we appreciate that, and like I said, I'd rather get
Man,
some more veterans involved to get on the show, so we have
I
more
don't know why.
opinions.
I don't know why I keep coming back. Jim triggers me every episode. So
I know, right? You know what? Let's be fair. Nate is a trigger. So let's get started. What we do, we pull the episodes from, or the headlines from mainstream media. We talk about it from our perspective, whether we read the articles or not, and why is our perspective important, Nate?
we're average veterans. We've been around the world and we know everything.
And we're going to save you a whole bunch of time because you don't know anything and you've never been anywhere outside your living room and you're not reading the article either. So we're going to tell you exactly what to think about these articles and how to feel, because that's what we do in the communist country is we tell you what you need to do.
Well,
All right,
listen,
so let's
listen
move
up.
on. Biden admin reveals 104 million energy plan to cover Pentagon in solar panels.
I'm glad the government's finally coming around and going to reduce our carbon footprint, especially the
Yes.
Pentagon, where it's
Oh
huge.
God. Next what? You got the limousine. It's going to be run on solar, electric.
And then Air Force One, electric
Yep.
plane. Can't wait.
Okay, yeah, I'm seeing it coming, right? I'm seeing it coming. Well, I mean, for one, like I'm not opposed to solar. Like I'm not opposed to having a backup solar plan, as long as you keep the original. That's cool. But solar is a great backup, and I don't disapprove of it. And I'm not really sure that's the plan because I didn't read the article. But 104 million dollars
I'm sure
is a
it's not
lot
a
of damn money.
backup plan. They want to make it. What do you? Oh, it does. Okay.
I can almost guarantee a couple things here. They're overpaying some contractor that's owned by one of these politicians,
You think?
and then that contractor is going to turn around and get a bunch of rebates from the 104 million they were paid, and then install their product for probably another 104 million from the government, the taxpayers, us, who never asked to put these solar panels on to begin with.
Well, you voted for the people, so you kind of did ask for it.
Well, we really didn't, and that's the problem with voting too. And I
They
think
make
at some
they make
point,
decisions for you.
well, yeah, at some point, like I get that, you know what I mean? Like you have to have a representative who you believe, but he's obviously no representative is going to have the ideas of every person. It's just not
Right.
possible,
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, we need to start moving toward a system. And I started thinking about this stuff, like even the local stuff. We need to move toward a system where we get to determine where our money goes. I'm not opposed to paying taxes, right? So I thought about this, because I was thinking they're having a debate about like homelessness. You know what I mean? And I'm a compassionate guy. I get it. I don't want people dying out in the freezing cold. But at what point am I responsible for housing them if they put themselves in that situation and they have every right or ability to grab their little duffel bag, get on a bus, and go somewhere warm? Like I will pay for them to go somewhere warm and they never come back because then they're recidivists. And you understand what I'm saying? It's like
Like Mexico? Is that warm?
right. Like I'm compassionate enough where I don't
We'll,
want people
we'll
dying.
take your illegals. You take our homeless.
Right. I mean, well, think about it, dude. Because look, it's scary. If I ever ended up homeless, it's scary because I'd have to take care of my kids. I would hope I had friends around or support because everybody needs support. And it's okay to be support. But at the end of the day, it's not okay to write a blank check to like Ukraine when you don't even know if you're fixing the problem.
Yep.
So let's say I provide a house for these homeless people, and it's been done before. They had a women's shelter for battered women, which is a great cause. They had to close it. Why? Because these battered women were bringing drugs in. So they're putting everybody at risk and creating a problem. So nobody wanted to take that liability. So now what do? You blame the governments for not supporting people when they can't even help themselves? Like you got to help people that want to be helped.
Well, why they close it? I mean, they got safe injection sites in this country. Why can't they bring drugs into the?
Right, right.
They're not being better. They're just doing drugs.
Well, because it wasn't owned by a government entity. It was owned by a private citizen who was helping out, the community. And people do donate with their money and stuff and help out. But I mean, the point of this is 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 way off track of this headline. But we need to go to a
It
system
is.
where our money that we pay should be put into little buckets. Okay, I'm putting in toward fire and military and defense. All right, and I'm putting in toward this that. This way, you'd see the climate change bucket would be empty, or the Ukraine bucket would be almost empty. Because in reality, if people had to put up their money directly to Ukraine, they wouldn't. They'll be definitely voting for you to put your money there, but they wouldn't put their own money there. I guarantee you that. So, anyways, that's what we need to go to. Federal judge rules law prohibiting guns in post offices unconstitutional.
It should
This
be
a shocker or
unconstitutional.
what?
It should no.
I
I
thought that was
think
illegal on federal property.
I don't care. I think anywhere there is not a search or a metal detector or something like that, you should be able to protect yourself.
Yeah, anywhere there's not a force to provide protection and security for you. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
You know what I mean?
they're not even police officers at post office. So yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I get it. And,
And I kind of don't even agree with that. Even though there's could be someone there to protect you. Say football stadium, right?
right.
If there's a couple cops in there,
Yeah.
there's not enough of them to get to me if something happens in time.
Yeah. That
Granted,
was a compromise.
granted they have metal detectors and stuff, which I'm fine with. Okay, they probably catch most, if not all, of the weapons trying to come in. But yeah, if the post office is open doors and anybody can come and go, protect yourself.
Well, I mean, the problem goes, it stems deeper than that. It's not even like about the weapon, right? Same thing. Every time the gun control argument comes out, it's people. You know what I mean? It's people. Like if everybody was in the same saloon and everybody had a gun, they can all drink, get drunk, have a great time, maybe even shoot some rounds in the air, woohoo, until that one person comes in with the same things everybody else has and creates a problem. So it had
Or
nothing to do with the guns, it had nothing to do with the
yeah,
alcohol, it had nothing to do with any of those other factors. It had to do something with the person that came in and created the problem. So if you're going into a stadium with hundreds of people and everyone in there is armed, could there be a problem? Sure, there could be. But I guarantee you, next time somebody went in to cause a problem, he wouldn't be here tomorrow to cause another problem. So it would
yep,
deter people, and it's just the way it is. I mean, I hate seeing this stuff happen, but just like the school shooting stuff like that, if you know you can walk in and cause mass casualties, the next person that does it isn't going to be so if they're going to have if they have guns there, next person who does it is not going to be like, well, maybe this is not what I want to do.
yeah.
Or they're going to think twice before they go. I couldn't even get the
Maybe,
words out. Like I said,
maybe it's
what?
not such an easy target.
No, maybe not. So,
Yeah.
but anyways, I think this is stupid, and we should be able to carry it anyway in the post office. In fact, postal people are crazy, didn't they? Isn't there like wasn't there
On
a thing for
postal.
going postal?
Yeah.
Like, why would I not want to protect myself in a post office?
That was one employee how many years ago, and
Right?
it's just stuck since then.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But they're all angry people. Don't misunderstand that.
Oh
They're all
yeah,
angry people. Well,
not
not
all of
all.
them.
Obviously, I can't
Not all
speak
of
at
them.
all, but right, most of them. All right. Anyways, go to the next one.
Most of them.
Tim Scott demands answers from Treasury Secretary on push for banks to flag Trump and MAGA transactions. Did you not see this?
No.
This is insane, dude. This is the whole Canada, communist Canada stuff. Banks are flagging transactions that go to Trump or MAGA.
Like donations or what?
Anything that's related to it.
Oh,
Anything that's related to it. Almost like a suspicious activity report, which the Biden family had tons of. We can ignore those. But God forbid you have a Trump donation or you buy a MAGA hat or something with your money or something. Yeah, God forbid you do that because you are the problem, right? You're
I
the
just
you're the reason this country's falling apart because of your loyalty to the country,
I'm going to use a Democrat's credit card to do it and see what
right?
happens.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Just like the, I mean, not see, that's the sad part of all of it. You know what I mean? It's still more blatant hypocrisy. And I wish the silent majority will wake the hell up before it's too late. Because you're all going to be victims next. If you think being quiet is going to protect you from this monster and this machine, you're wrong. You're wrong because you're not on their team. You're a pawn. You're a pawn. I'm a pawn. And the only thing, it's the prisoner's dilemma. It's the ants. Remember the ant movie? What was that ant movie? Where those I think were those praying mantis? What those things? Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. All those ants were like defenseless with the big giant bug, and all of a sudden they realized they had the numbers.
Oh,
That's what
never,
American people are. We
never
we got
seen
the
it, but
numbers.
yeah.
We got the numbers. Ant's life or Bug's life, I think it was called. One of those
Oh,
things. I don't know. Anyways, I don't remember so long ago. But that's the point. The point is that all the ants, if the ants realized how much numbers they had, they would. It was like piranhas. Piranhas get it, right? Piranhas know, hey, one of us ain't gonna take you down, but we all will. So people don't want to be around them,
should have been ants marching.
right? That's exactly what they should have done. So this is ridiculous. This is an overreach, overstep, and they're taking away your rights slowly. So we need to stop this crap, and that's why we need to do away with make sure they don't bring in that digital currency crap.
Yeah,
Because
really
once they
control it.
bring that in,
Shut you down whenever.
boom, Trump transaction, boom, shut down. And then see how crazy you go when you can't buy food for your family.
Mm-hmm.
But yet being illegal, yeah, that's all. You just go to Mexico and then cross over the border. Say, oh, I'm illegal, and then you get your 3,000 a phone and a place to live. That's what we should all do, right? We'll live our second life, right? We go over there and become an immigrant. So when people call, is this Jim? Yeah, which one? The citizen Jim or the immigrant Jim? Which one do you want? Right, right, right. Exactly. So at the end of the day, this is dumb, but we'll move from it.
Okay, we'll move.
Yeah. So Army sees sharp decline in white recruits.
They also seen a sharp decline in black recruits, Hispanic recruits, Latino recruits, because they've seen a sharp decline in recruiting in general.
Yes, yes, yes. And I thought this was funny because I get what the article's trying to say. Like I get it. When you make white people the demon and you make them all supremacists and you make them all this, of course, why are people going to join your club? Like I get it. Of course, why are you? But yes, they're also avoiding the big picture of who wants to go in the military anymore. Like even
Yeah.
as far as a job, it's you might as well just stay unemployed and get more money. Like why would I go put my life on the line when I get paid to stay home and do nothing? Like doesn't make
Yeah, I
sense.
mean, you can't keep giving handouts and then expect recruitment to be up. I mean,
Right. I mean, who would want to? You know what I mean? Like unless if you're loyal to your country and you don't want to see it fall, sure. But then you get in the military and you find out, hey, oh, you're a white supremacist because you believe in Trump or MAGA. Oh, you're this, you're that. Like who's going to put themselves in that situation? Like why would even desperate people now aren't even doing it? Because let's be real, that's where most of the military started, right? Go to prison or join the military, or
yes,
people just had no future. Couldn't go to college, can't get a job. I mean,
that's
that's
what
how.
that's when we had our best fighting military in the world.
Right, right, right. But I have to admit, my own personal experiences. I may have went into the military. I don't want to say hopeless, but not exactly the prime candidate. But once I was in there, yeah, I got it. They did transform me. They did a good job breaking me down and giving me some pride and integrity and things like that. I mean, they did
making
a good job with that.
making you a conspiracy theorist.
Right. They made me a conspiracy theorist. But you know what? It's not the military people. It's the veterans that are a problem. So
That's,
either
oh,
way,
that's right. That's right. Yeah,
so
I
we
remember.
need to denounce our whiteness in veterans so we're not the problem for two different things, two different reasons. So us white folks are a problem. Yeah, us white veterans. White veterans, wow, what would be the worst category you can be, right? Straight white male veteran. Oh, that's getting longer. But yeah,
Oh,
yeah, uh-oh. So yeah, that's the way it works and that's the way it is, and we'll just have to deal with it as it comes. But until then, we gotta stay sharp. And again, you guys out there know. You guys know the choice is coming. One day you're gonna have to choose, and we're gonna have to make the right choice. But for right now, we're gonna choose to end this episode, right? Because that was the last one, wasn't it?
yeah.
All right.
We got slow headlines. We got short
Yeah, it was.
episodes. This past couple.
Yeah, well, that's part of us too. I mean, we'll get better as we go because right now it's just about circumstances.
I
And
missed the week.
thanks.
I missed the week. I forgot how long these things were supposed to be. Sorry about that.
Yeah, no worries. We make them as long as we want them to be. And I mean, if you want, you just keep talking right now. It'll make it longer. But we're not going to do that. We're going to go ahead and get off now. Thank you, Nate,
That's
for
what she
showing up.
said.
It's funny is I usually use that all the time, dude. I do that every time with people in conversations, but
Me too.
sometimes not appropriate. But
Oh, I don't care. I'm a veteran. I'm never appropriate.
exactly, that's what she said. But all right, let's move on. And thank you for showing up. Thank you all for tuning in. We like, share, subscribe, and all that. Give us your money and whatever. All right, thanks. Until then, Godspeed.
And pull the pen ready. Boom.
Thanks for joining us here at Pull the Pin Already. We hope you had as much fun as we did. If you like what we do, go ahead and hit that like button and share this video with a friend. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell button so you don't miss out on any of our future episodes. But most importantly, leave a comment below. Let us know if you agree or disagree with our opinions. Hope to see you here next time on Pull the Pin Already.